titled Trained, Not
This is
Troubled.
message number time, our position. Our cares not only reveal our values, our cares are determined by the natural disposition of our soul. Why do you think when we become troubled that we then become bowed down? Where? In our soul. And so our soul must be saved from its value of sin. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. When we cast our care to God, we hold God to a greater and to a higher value. You see, casting is a form of connection in that it requires us to maintain our position, because when people stop talking and listening, this is in the natural realm. It is an act of disconnection. And so our behavior shows what our heart treasures, the ways of Satan or the ways of the Lord as our position. When we cast our cares, we place them in God's hands for His care. Not to be nurtured, but for His care to do as He pleases, to handle them under His power as He pleases. If you can't place your cares about a trouble that's probably concerning a place, a person, a process, a perspective, your progress, power, your purpose, or provision, then it's an idol. Heart will always pursue what you value as your treasure. We only store up in our heart what we treasure. Anything we are willing to carry. Just think about your heart the way you think about your womb as a woman. Anything that you are willing to carry in your heart shows a value, a worth for it. If it is being placed before us to trouble us, the enemy is using it to cut in on our race to stop us. Notice, to cut in on our race to stop us. In order to cut in on our race to stop us, it clearly suggests that we are in a forward motion in our race, and the enemy has sent the trouble to cause us a problem to stop our forward motion, to prevent us from moving forward, to delay us, to interrupt us, or just simply bring us to a halt. Why else would we be overcome with care unless it was something we cared about? The enemy will always be an enemy to anything that we care about. Whatever we care about can and will be used against us by the enemy. The Message translation of Luke 6 verse 45 reads, "The health of the apple tells the health of the tree. You must begin with your own life-giving lives. It is who you are, not what you say and do, that counts. Your true being brims over into true words and deeds. And so who we truly are, it overflows into our words and what we do. And so if we truly trust God, it brims over into our words and into our deeds. And so we approach trouble from who we are in God. We are alive in Christ and dead to sin. And salvation is our high place because God is our gardener. He keeps watch over every branch connected to Jesus. He alone is faithful to cut back anything from our life that's not essential. This confidence in God produces a high disposition because the TPT Bible version interprets Matthew 6 verse 21 to convey that our heart pursues what we value as our treasure. This is why we follow the leading of Jesus Christ to demonstrate that we value what he values. And Jesus valued what God wanted, because Jesus understands that as the Father, that as the gardener, God wants what's best for us. And so he only appoints what is right. In this way, our disposition in trouble mirrors, it reflects who we trust and what we treasure.